Hey everybody, it's Tuesday and this is my weekly little testimony video. So for this one I'm going to talk about time back when I was a teenager, and I maybe wasn't the greatest person in the world. It was, I think we all kind of go through that rebellious stage where, like, even if we're still somewhat religious or even very religious, we're still doing a lot of stuff that we wouldn't do like now as adults, now that we're like more mature in our faith. But anywho, I remember I had a Mercury Cougar. It was one of the ones with a sunroof, and me and my buddy Jared were driving around just bored, being like 17, and we saw that one of the farms in our community had put out a box of cucumbers. It just said free cucumbers, take as many as you want. So we took the whole box of cucumbers and we're drove into town from there, and we're kind of figuring out what we're gonna do with these cucumbers, because we knew that, like, we're gonna use them for something dumb, but we didn't really know what. And I'll be honest, like, he was one of those friends where, like, if I was gonna do something really dumb, it was gonna be with him, and it kind of vice versa. He was gonna do something dumb, it was gonna be with me. So we kind of had this idea, like, I bet these will explode if we throw them. So we're driving through town, and we're lopping cucumbers out the window and hitting street signs, and they explode. Throwing it out the sunroof, it's exploding. Trying to, like, throw as we're going under stop signs to hit the stoplight. And I remember we both threw these really big cucumbers at this guy. He was waxing his car, and Jared's hit the car, like the glass, and went boonk, and made a splatter. Mine hit the ground in front of the car because it, overhanded. I'm driving, and it exploded like a grenade and coated the whole side of his car. He just washed and just waxed. This old man was just running down the street with a rag, just yelling at us. It's not funny. I shouldn't be laughing, but it was really funny. But that was just like a small example. Like, we were constantly just harassing the community and being terrible kids because we were fun and we were bored and we didn't have anything else to do. And there's a part of me that looks at my old self and is disappointed in my behavior, but then there's a deeper part of me that realizes that, like, I am redeemed through Christ, and that although maybe even if I still have impulses where I want to do something for fun or to be funny or something like that, like, I do hold back from those things now, and I instead direct that energy towards being kind or being generous, or talking to people about Christ. And I realize that doing those things really hurts my witness. So I've changed. I've changed a lot, and it's not that I have changed myself, it's that the Spirit has changed me from the inside out over years and years and years. So I definitely did things that were much worse than throwing cucumbers at everybody in town. But even with the worst things that I've done, I know that God still loves me and still has a purpose for my life. So this was a kind of a funnier one, a little shorter. But if you guys have anything where God changed your life, let me know. Have a great day.